Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be changing out the clock on my car. It still works, but as you can see, this screen, or whatever you want to call it up front, over time has gotten kind of scuffed up. So we're just going to change out the clock so it's not so fuzzy looking. I got this clock out of a Corolla for $10 at the junkyard, and it's a pretty simple job. All you need are basic tools. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, before I get started, I will just say I'm working on my 2001 Toyota Corolla, and what I am about to do here is strictly for those of you who have the Toyota Corolla. If you have the Chevy Prism, this won't even apply to you because your clock, assuming you're still running the original equipment, of course, will be in the stereo. So first, just to be safe, disconnect the negative battery terminal. Then, just take a screwdriver, wrap it with some electrical tape, and just gently, keyword gently, start removing this trim piece. There we go. Then you'll go ahead and disconnect the clock. It's just this blue wiring harness right here. Then disconnect the wiring harness going to the hazard lights. And here we go. And then your clock just kind of snaps in place. So we'll just take a screwdriver, a nice thin flathead, and just kind of work this clock out. And there we go. Then, old clock comes out. You can just throw it to the side. New clock snaps into place. Just make sure it lines up correctly. And there we go. Then just plug everything back in. And then this trim just snaps right back into place. Now just turn the car on and make sure it works. And beautiful. Now just go ahead and reset the time. Then go ahead and set your radio back, because obviously you've reset the battery. Then just take the car for a short drive so the computer can reset itself. Also, if you have a base model of one of these cars that didn't come with the clock, if you remove the trim piece, or the bezel, or whatever you want to call it, there's actually a wiring harness where the clock would have been, where you can go to the junkyard, buy a new trim piece with a clock, and plug it in. Now, whether or not you would also need a relay for that, like you do with the fog lights, that I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but I think we all can agree that car engineers are on about the same level as people who steal from children and the elderly. And don't forget, new videos every Sunday. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure you hit that bell so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys next week. If I ever get tired of South Lake Tahoe, that is.